Guys, this is Shadow Aussie in 7, and I thought I would give you my quick analysis about the protests national-wide. Now, the mainstream media is using misinformation and calling everyone a white supremacist, Nazi, and a racist when they are the ones that are being paid to lie to the nation that is dictating Australians' fundamental rights. Because we don't have a Bill of Rights to protect us, to shield us from government stepping on our rights, and drunk with power, that the government can manipulate the laws, the parliament, and what we say and do without a fair go, without a fight. Now, I'm an Australian that has never been interested in any sort of political gain, but this is affecting my livelihood, and it affects who I am, and that it has opened my eyes since the lockdowns where people were protesting against their own government. You know, when you protest against your own government, you're prosecuted, but when you protest that is not at your own government, they ignore you and let you go by your day. They don't use the police to harass and bully you if you don't go against the government. Australian people are not stupid people. This is a great nation. It's a multicultural country. But people have not understood and had been made aware that this is not a free country and we shouldn't be treated this way anymore. Australian people and other ethnic groups that live in our society need to understand that this is control. This isn't about your choice of what to do, what to say, how you earn money, about your livelihood, your jobs and your family. They care about themselves, pocketing from greed. There was $4 billion spent in the past 5 years on immigration alone. Mass immigration has solely affected Australian economy. Everything's gone up in price. It's inflated the cost of living. It has increased homelessness, and there's a lot of mental health issues. As an Australian, I say that this is not good enough. I had to say in my speech that at the Melbourne rally in Flinders Street with JFK's quotation that help support my point of views and how Australians need to have some clarity in this, and that there needs to be a Bill of Rights. And there's no transparency in the Australian government or the media. By law, we should follow the exact same system as the United States and hold the media, the police, and the government accountable. Take away the powers of the government and hand it to the people in the courts. That's how Australians feel. Australians feel about having voting rights, religion, and not so much just voting rights, because that's pretty vague, but we have a mandatory system where the voting rights are not right, because nearly every country in the Western world is voluntary voting, especially UK and Canada and USA. Why should everybody be put into fear of voting if the ballots are going to be rigged? If the government is going to use immigration and persuade votes, they're making money by profiting from their mismanagement of tax with the Ukraine war and the Palestine war, and they have also had businesses profiting by this, by giving them below minimum wage and taking away Australians' jobs. This is not good enough. I think people need to act. People need to be held accountable. And I think the Asmongold, which I appreciate that he's seen my video or seen my comments, apologies, that I've actually got him to push this into his stream, because without someone like Asmongold, I don't think people overseas are going to understand that Australians have been isolated as much as like the United States or the UK or Canada. Pretty soon there'll be a thing called the Online Safety Act mirroring the UK, and it's going to screw up Australian freedoms, and people are going to be prosecuted for no reason at all because of some dickhead government fucking around with our rights. Time for change. Time for a Bill of Rights. Let's make Australia great again. Cheers, mate.